Hey everybody, Texas Stroker here, Lance's Performance Shop, Lone Star Mopars. Just took a look at the classic GoPro suction cup. That is your default, quintessential, what you want to have to mount the GoPro to the exterior interior surfaces of your car. Something, if you kind of do, maybe you're like the club photographer, videographer for your club, maybe you're just into road racing, head to the track regularly, not necessarily in the action yourself, but you like to capture things. If you went the new route, you got the Wi-Fi remote, or you're running the camera through the app. Something overlooked but quite invaluable is actually going to be a simple tripod mount. Now, most cameras, they've got like a 1/4-20, just standard tripod. It'll just thread right in. For whatever reason, the GoPro does not have that provision. I assume they could have incorporated that, and they very well may at some point. But what you have to do basically to compensate for that is right here. This is going to be your case, and where the bottom of the camera is going to be is right here. So you've got to have one of those like 3 barbed pieces of plastic to thread that thing through. Now, issue is I'm using a tripod right now. That obviously is not going to work with a typical tripod setup. So easy economical solution is to pick this up. You think, man, I don't want to spend the money. $8.99 is what I paid. Amazon had it for $8 even. Of course, now here in Texas you have to pay tax. Local option was Best Buy. Price there $8.99. To me, that extra 99 cents, not that big a deal when I'm getting instant gratification locally. Don't have to pay freight, still have to get hit with a tax, and like I said, everything else that I was able to ascertain, that I wanted from online, I was able to find locally for the same price. And except for this one, like I said, that dollar kind of factoring in with everything else, just I'm fine going ahead and doing that. But this is the official GoPro one. There are some aftermarket ones. This is one of those things, if you found a mount for the GoPro and it was like 99 cents, $5, $2.50, whatever, that's probably one you can get. It's not going to be subject to anything rigorous like the side of your car. It's going to be stationary. That's the safest way to do it. If you're filming on grass and the thing did fail somehow or strip, I don't even know how that would be possible, but if something did catastrophically go wrong, least likely to cause damage. That said, it's also $8, you're not, you got a $400 camera, protect your investment a little bit here. That said, again, right here they phrase it nicely. Attach your GoPro camera to any standard tripod. Includes a tripod mount plus a quick release tripod mount to move conveniently between shots and locations. More on that in just a second. I believe their part number would be GO214A. And right here, if we can get rid of that glare, tripod mount, that's going to be what I will use. And then the quick release, this is a deal as if, I don't know, say that you're at the road course or something, or autocross, and your buddy's car 20, your car 35, and you got some downtime. You could actually have the quick clip on top of the tripod per se. Sit there, film your buddy with the GoPro in the super wide angle view, and then basically have enough time to pull that off and just use the quick clip, slam it in to your in-car setup or on your fender, whatever it may be, and just save you that little bit of time. You can kind of keep it in the case, don't have to take it apart, remount everything. Learned last time on their suction cup, I thought this would just be like a staple deal. I thought it was pretty cheap packaging, but they actually do use an adhesive. Kind of a pain to take apart, but whatever keeps the cost down for the end consumer is cool with me. So fittingly, I would open that, and this one does not line up. So don't have a knife either. The suction cup, man, that thing works out beautifully. I say we'll hunt for a knife, and then I just open the dang packaging. So I'll just basically apply pressure on both sides. That's probably more of a hassle than anything else will be. Now, right here, this is our tripod, kind of like your quick clip. Obviously, pretty much everything that the GoPro has got that quick clip access. And what this is going to do, that's your 1/4-20 provision. Assume that's the same size or maybe metric, but we can probably just offset it, I guess is what their logic was maybe. But you can just kind of equip that on top of your tripod, then you've got it snapped into place, and you can tailor your shot that way. Then, like I said, in the scenario where you got a little bit of downtime to actually use the tripod, but then you've got to throw the tripod in the trunk, get in your car, and want to record what you're doing, you'll just simply press down, slide the camera out, and then go use that same quick clip to mount into this provision in your car. So kind of the best of both worlds. If you're going to be doing everything from a tripod that day, the best way to do it is right here. Sadly, this does not come with the screw, if you will, but that's why you want to kind of archive your collection. The way this is going to work, though, that camera is going to be in a case just like this. So there's our quarter-20 setup. It's got a nice flat, kind of like a washer surface, so it's going to set tight on top of a tripod for you. You're going to slide this into place, thread your screw through, and that's essentially what would be sitting on top of your tripod then. So very cheap, very practical. Again, a lot of people find out the hard way, and something you take for granted. You're just so used to a camera having that quarter-20 provision where you can thread in from the bottom. GoPro does not, so you'll actually need this to mount it to a tripod, or you can use the quick clip. I believe this is the new addition to the packaging. I think originally they just sold this guy solo. It might have been the other way around. One of them is new, not quite 100% sure which one is which, but either way, these two for $8.99, pretty valuable little addition to anybody, particularly if you use a tripod. Obviously, if you're never going to film from a tripod, you don't need these. If you are, you cannot go wrong with the $9 here. Again, there are cheaper options out there. I think some come with the threaded set screws, but we were looking at, like $5.99, $6. Some of them cost more than the GoPro accessory. And my thoughts were just go ahead, spring for it, get the official accessory. I don't see this failing, and that to me was reassuring. But that said, this is the GoPro tripod mount, if you will. Take that link at the top of the video description box. It'll take you to a post on Lone Star Mopars dedicated to the mounting options for the GoPro. Can't imagine any question you would have on the tripod mount that isn't answered in the video, but if you do, feel free to post up on the forum. I'll do my best to help you out. LoneStarMopars.com. No ads between posts, no moderator drama, 100% Mopar. And like I said, make sure you're subscribed here. You can follow us on Twitter. We're on Facebook, Google+, pretty much all the social networking. But again, we're kind of old school people, prefer the forum, so be sure to check us out there. That said, hopefully this video was helpful. If you didn't know this existed in the combination form, now you do. And like I said, for a lot of people, this will be the money saver right here. Make it well worth the $9 you gotta spend. But for me personally, this one will be just fine here. And that said, thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll catch you back here as we continue to unbox and review some of these GoPro mounting solutions.